Good morning, everyone. Welcome back in your second class of value education. And in today's class, we'll discuss about the Almighty. No one can discuss about Him, but we can talk about Him. Who is Almighty? Almighty, that means a power who is having everything in his control. A power who decides everything. A power by whom everyone is afraid of and loved of. And a power who gives us the light of success, and a power who gives an assurance that whatever we are doing, it is correct or not. So let us discuss about this power, and power means the Almighty. Here I am not talking about an effort power. I am talking about an invisible power which we cannot see by our bare eyes. For that, we should have faith, we should have peace, and we should have everything in a decent way by which we can access this faith. Now, let us discuss about something of our second lesson. A true citizen in the kingdom of God. A true citizen in the kingdom of God. Who is true citizen in the kingdom of God? A person with moral values, a person with honesty, a person who believes on God, a person who is having faith on his deeds, a person who helps others, a person who first of all think about others than itself, a person who is always in need of truth, or we can say a person who is always in search of truth and always speak truth. So the persons like this is called a true citizen in kingdom of God. In your book there is many things written, you can go through it, but I think in this topics nothing you have to read by book. You have to keep everything in your mind, and you have to revise yourself time to time that what you are doing and what the things you can do. So let us start our chapter with first point, my faith in God. My faith in God is the first important thing which you have to always keep in your mind. My faith in God means without your faith, you cannot say anyone that please think about God. No. First of all, you should keep that light in your heart. Then only you can access the glimpse, the light what God is spreading in all over the world. Faith is what? Faith is not like that if you thought about anything and you found. Maybe sometimes we think about it, we are thinking about anything and we just got it in a minute. And we always do like that. Once if I got, then what happened? We are having faith on God that I asked by God and God has given. But the second time when I ask with God and the things are not given, or we can say we got, then in that condition what happened? We don't have faith on God. That means there is no God. Many times, many people say there is no God, only the stones are there and we are just wasting our time. No, God never says that you just think about the stones. No, I am in your heart, I am everywhere. You just think about me, I'll be there. I'll be in your sorrow. I'm not going to share your happiness. You have the person that you have to share your happiness with me. Because if I give you one example, suppose we all know that God is parent. Our parent loves us without any kind of interest. No, they don't have any interest like that he will or she will achieve anything by you. Because whatever they want, they already have in their pockets. We cannot give anything, we only offer them. But we cannot give anything, because whatever they have given, in return of that we cannot do anything or we cannot give. So in the same manner, if I talk about the God, God is also the same. When you are in sorrow, God always takes your what? Examination. In that examination you have to make yourself clear. Then only you are going to get success. But what happens when we are in sorrow? We forget God. We simply go in other directions to overcome with that sorrow, which is bad. Always think about God, always keep Him in your memories, and you will definitely going to overcome with that sorrow. Okay? Now second thing is, when I practice faith, whenever you are having in your mind that now I can practice, that means now I am having faith. So there is no age for it. There is no limit for it. Whenever you are having faith in your mind, you just start doing the same. Faith never comes by the lecture. It is in your heart when you are going to access that. Suppose you are not in a mood of study, then in that case, if anyone say, or if your parents say, hey, start study, then in that case what happens? You will start study, definitely you will start study, but your mind is not going to consider that, because your faith is not there. Your mind is not present over there. Your heart is not accepting what you are reading. So the faith is the most important thing by which you can access the informations and whatever thing you want. If I give you one example, suppose sometimes you see any family member says that I'll go to that doctor only, because he is only knowing what to do and how to do. Because why they are saying like that? Because the people or the family member is having faith on that doctor, and this faith only make them perfectly all right. Otherwise, if you show him to American doctor also, he is not going to be fit. He is not going to accept that, because in his or her mind this is set that I am going to be recovered by that doctor. So this is called faith. Okay. Now the next one is faith and you. Trust in the people, in other people, trust in self. The two topics is there. Faith and you. And in that there is 2 points. Trust in other people, trust in self. Faith and you says that faith is the first. Faith is the first point in which you can trust on anyone. If you are not having faith, you cannot trust on anyone. Trust is just directly proportional to faith. In the topic says, trust in other people. Always, if anyone with no any greediness is with you, then always keep faith on him. Always, just like thinking that maybe he is having some plan in his mind and that means you are not having faith on them. Or you can say you are having trust on other people just for your own sake. This is also very bad. Many people, like these days you say, a case is going on Sushant. That person is having too much faith on the different peoples. But all other peoples are having only greediness in their mind. And what they has done? They make that person, the person who is not now in our world, they taken their life. I don't know that he has committed suicide or it is a murder, but I cannot also digest that the person is having faith on another people's and they just ruined it. So this faith is most important thing which you have to always keep on the others. If you keep on the faith, in that case you should also have faith on that person. Okay. Now the next one, trust in self. Yes, this is the most important thing. Trust means you should have trust in your own that this work is going to be do by my own. Means always there is trust is other thing, and only that means you are having what? You are having in this mind that this work is only can be done by me. No. Trust means that means you have faith on your own that this work can be happen by me. The confidence is good, but the word overconfidence is bad. And trust in self, that means whatever the situation is, whatever the condition is, never be scattered with your own position, your own rules, your own norms, whatever you have made for your own life. So keep this in mind. Trust in other people always gives you energy in your life. And if you are going to always in a mood that he may, this is bad. If you are having trust, then trust him. And if he is going to break your trust, simply just let him go. And trust in self that whatever have to do, you have to do by your own. You are not going to project yourself or project anyone to do that. Okay? Project yourself only, not to others. Okay, clear in mind. Now the last one, shortcut to develop self-trust. What are the shortcuts to develop your self-trust? The first one is, as I have started the chapter, faith in God. If you are having faith in God, then no other thing required in this world. Faith in God, whatever you have to do, you just do it. You do your good deeds and just forget. There is God who is all around us. Okay? Next, think positive. This is also very important. Always think positive. If you fail also, you think positive that maybe my effort was not up to the mark. That's why I was failed. So keep in mind, think positiveness is very good. But that doesn't mean every time you are getting failed and you think positive that next time I am going to be passed. No. Think positive, that means if you fell down, you just check out why you fell down at that position, and when you go on the same way, you will see, you will have a thing in your mind that maybe I am going to fall down in this place. So you will see over there. So positiveness is very much required. Okay. Now next, develop self-respect. Yes, these days this thing is just, we can say, is going. Self-respect is going, which is not. First of all, you have to respect your own self. Then only you can respect to others. So always keep in mind, self-respect is most important thing in this world. When you respect your own, then only you can get respect by others. Now the next and the last, that is, forget the failures. Forget the failures, as I said in Think Positive. Just forget it, everything. Whatever you have done, just forget it. No problem. Always start. Always takes a new jump. Always takes a new start. In that what happen? You will be refreshed. You will be more energetic. As I told you in the previous lecture also, the people's like Amitabh Bachchan, Rajinikanth, KFC, Jack Ma, and many more examples are there. They forget their failures. And what happens now? Now they are the stars, multi-stars, mega stars. Okay? So always keep in mind, forget the failure. Faith in God, think positive, develop self-respect, forget the failure. These are the key to develop self-trust. Okay? I think that is enough for today. I hope you all liked the video. We'll meet again in the next video lecture. Till then, goodbye.